Well, some of the most exhausted people I meet actually look the fittest. Have you ever looked at someone and thought, wow, they look so fit, they must be so healthy? But what if I told you a person can have abs, work out every single day, eat clean, and still be unhealthy from inside? And on the other hand, a person who does not look perfect according to the social media standards may have better sleep, better digestion, better hormones, better energy levels, and a healthier body overall. Today, we are living in a world which is obsessed with looking fit. Fitness trackers, calorie counting, gym selfies, transformation photos. No, I'm not saying these are all bad. These are good to motivate others to come on the track of health and wellness. But somewhere in this race, we forgot to ask one very important question. Do I actually feel healthy? And trust me, fitness and health are not the same things. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Ruchika and today we are discussing something extremely important, especially for women who are constantly trying to fix their body. Because many people today are just chasing fitness without even realizing what they are actually losing in the process. So, in this video, let us understand the real difference between being fit and being healthy. While looking fit does not always mean that your body is functioning well, the hidden side effects of extreme fitness culture and what true wellness actually looks like. Let us understand fitness first. Fitness is mainly about your physical performance, how strong you are, how much weight you can lift, how fast you can run, how much stamina do you have, how much flexible your body is. So, if someone who can lift weights, run marathons, do intense workouts, and maintain a good physique, we automatically label them as fit. And yes, fitness is important, movement is important, strength is important, muscle mass is important. And in fact, studies also show that regular physical activity reduces the risk of heart diseases, obesity, diabetes, and even depression. But fitness is just one part of this whole picture. I remember speaking to a woman once who used to work out for 6 days a week and she looked extremely fit from outside. But internally, she was having poor sleep, she was having digestive issues, she was experiencing hair fall, she was constantly tired, she was having mood swings, irregular periods. Her body looked healthy, but her hormones were screaming for help. And this is more common than you think. So, if a person who looks fit is not healthy, so what is healthy then? Well, health is more than just appearance. Health is when you're waking up with energy. Health is when you're sleeping well. Health is when you're digesting your food properly. Health is when you're feeling emotionally balanced. Health is when you're having stable hormones. Health is when you're mentally at peace. Health is when you have a good immunity. And health is when you have a nervous system that makes your body feel safe. According to WHO, health is not just the absence of disease. In fact, it's the combination of your physical, mental, and social well being. And honestly, I just love this definition because true health is holistic. You can have visible abs and invisible anxiety. You can be slim but still inflamed from inside. You can work out every single day and still feel exhausted because your body is under constant stress. So let's talk science for a minute. When people overtrain, undereat, sleep less, and constantly stress about their body image, then their body starts producing higher levels of cortisol, that is their stress hormone. And chronically higher level of cortisol leads to weight gain, higher inflammation, anxiety, poor sleep, weak immunity, and imbalanced hormones. And for women, especially, extreme dieting and excessive workouts can disrupt their reproductive hormones, which can lead to the disturbance in their menstrual cycles. And another important thing, research now shows that your metabolic health matters more than your body size alone. Now, what does it mean? It simply means that someone may look average but may still have healthy blood sugar levels, healthy cholesterol levels, good energy levels, and a healthy blood pressure range. And on the other hand, someone might look very lean but still struggle internally. And I think social media has also distorted our understanding of wellness. We see a 30 seconds transformation videos with perfect lighting, with perfect bodies, but nobody shows the stress, the anxiety, the obsession, and the exhaustion behind that result. And then slowly people start believing that if I don't have this body, I'm unhealthy. And this belief alone can create a lot of guilt in your heart. So, do I mean to say that fitness is bad? Absolutely not. Movement is medicine. Strength training is amazing. Yoga is powerful. Walk is helpful. Building stamina is important. But the goal should never be punishment. The goal should always be support. Your workouts should make you feel stronger and not drained. Your food should nourish you and not scare you. Your wellness routine should improve the quality of your life and not consume the quality of your life. So, the point here is to understand the difference between chasing fitness and chasing health. So, instead of asking, how do I look? Start asking, how do I feel? How is my sleep? How is my digestion? How is my energy level? How peaceful my mind is? Because a healthy body does not only help you look good in pictures, it also helps you live your life fully. It helps you show up every day for your children, for your work, for your relationships, your dreams. A fit body may turn heads, but a healthy body sustains life. And the true wellness begins when fitness and health start working together and not against each other. If this video resonated with you, then I would love to know in the comments. Have you ever got confused between being fit and being healthy? And what does true wellness mean to you today? And also, if you're someone who believes in building a healthier and a sustainable relationship with your food, movement, sleep, and your body, not through extremes but through balance, then do consider subscribing to this channel because this is Yogaram where we focus on sustainable wellness and not superficial wellness. I'll see you in the next video.